Have you ever wondered why a modern technology is called Bluetooth? Admit it, it's a rather strange name. A wireless technology that connects your headphones, your speakers, your car, your keyboard, and even your fridge. Yet, it was given the name of a tooth, and blue on top of that. It sounds more like a pirate than an innovation. And yet, behind this slightly odd name lies a fascinating story that takes us back directly to the Viking era. So stay tuned, because by discovering this story, you'll realize that in your pocket you carry a heritage that's over 1,000 years old. Welcome to the channel that explains as simply as possible how the things around us work. Before Bluetooth, wireless communication was a real nightmare. In the 1990s, if you wanted your phone to talk to your computer or your mouse to work without a cable, it was almost impossible. Each company created its own short-range radio system, and nothing was compatible. As a result, if you bought a keyboard from one brand, it could refuse to work with your PC from another brand. Imagine a world where each company invented its own Wi-Fi. That's exactly what it looked like. So in the mid-90s, giants like Ericsson, Intel, Nokia, and IBM decided to join forces to create a common standard. A simple, low-energy system capable of easily connecting very different devices. This project eventually became Bluetooth, but there was still one huge problem. It needed a name. Finding a name sounds easy, but in reality, it's a real headache. It had to be short, easy to remember, and most importantly international. Not too technical, not too bland, and distinct enough to stand out in a world full of acronyms like USB, Wi-Fi, or GSM. For a while, the engineers only had a simple code name for the project, and that's when a surprising idea appeared: Bluetooth. At first, it was supposed to be temporary, almost a joke among them. But in the end, this original name stuck. And all of this thanks to a Danish king who lived over 1,000 years ago, back in the 10th century, Harald Bluetooth, the Viking king of Scandinavia. A king named Harald Gormson, better known by the nickname Harald Bluetooth. He ruled Denmark and part of Norway around the year 958. His great achievement was uniting the Danish tribes into one kingdom and spreading Christianity in the region. He was seen as a mediator capable of bringing rival clans together. But why call him Bluetooth? Historians don't all agree. The most widespread theory is that Harald had a dead tooth that appeared bluish-black, hence the nickname. Another theory mentions an old word that described people with a very dark complexion. Either way, the nickname stuck and survived for over a millennium. And the story doesn't end with the name. Look at the Bluetooth logo. It looks like a simple triangle stuck to a line, but in reality, it's a Viking symbol.
A Beintrun, a mix of two Nordic rune. One represents the Tash for Harald, the other the B for Bluetooth.
So every time you see that little logo on your phone or your headset, you're actually looking at the initials of a Viking king written in an alphabet over 1,000 years old. The very first Bluetooth device came out in 1999. It was a hands-free kit for cell phones. At the time, it was almost science fiction. Talking on the phone without a cable seemed incredible. In the early 2000s, the technology appeared in phones, computers, and many accessories. Over time, it became so common that its name blended into the background. Today, no one wonders why their headphones are called Bluetooth. It's just become normal. But behind every connection lies the heritage of a Viking king. And today, Bluetooth is absolutely everywhere. Every year, billions of equipped devices are sold. Wireless headsets, controllers, smartwatches, medical equipment, embedded systems, modern appliances. The technology has advanced enormously since its beginnings. The first versions were slow and limited. With Bluetooth 5.0 and beyond, we now have faster speeds, lower power consumption, and the ability to connect multiple devices at a distance. Yet, despite all these evolutions, the name has never changed. No matter the progress, we still call it Bluetooth, an old Viking nickname that lives on in the digital age. So why does this story matter? Yes, it's a fun anecdote, but it's also proof that human history and modern technology often cross paths in unexpected places. Instead of a cold name like Short-Range Radio Protocol 1.0, we got a name with character, a name that intrigues and sticks. It reminds us that even in high technology, creativity and storytelling play an essential role. So next time you connect your headphones or link your car speaker, think about this. You're using a technology that carries the name of a Viking king from more than 1,000 years ago. A king with a mysterious Bluetooth who united warring tribes, and whose initials are engraved in that little symbol on your screen and in the very connections in your pocket. Thanks for following this story about an everyday technology. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay with us for more hidden stories in the details of daily life.